on the desk with me is Mr. Game and Kirby.
Hello.
KDB.
Sup?
And Mystic Angel, which is myself. And we are gonna go ahead
Well,
right
who are
into
you?
Nepal. I am Mystic Angel, aka Nat. I am the best.
Thank you.
Now, who are you? Question mark. Kirby, are you a mod?
I do not think I am. I am not a mod. I'm a staff member. That's about it.
Cause I need a mod to give me the big old here tag so I can post my stream. And I want to scratch my face, but my nails are still wet. Big cry. Dude.
Just post it in Stream Team, and somebody will do it. That's usually what happens.
Share. Where is Discord? I may be just a second late to actually showing you guys the map and stuff, just to make sure.
Well, it looks like we're gonna start off on Sanctum here, and for me personally, I like a lot of boop when it comes to this map.
And we already see, I mean, on the side of Cosmic Omnics, you got the Lucio and the Ashe, and you could even argue that, you know, Doomfist and maybe a little bit of Diva also kind of has that boop potential. As for Pizza Planet, you know, they're also running the Lucio, but they've got the Orisa, which will have a lot of opportunities for pulls, and they got the Roadhog too. They might be trying to get some pulls across the chasm. DPS are Hanzo and Mei, so we'll have to see who comes out on top here.
So here we have
looks like Pizza Planet gets there
first, like, initial control of the point. Doomfist is going around for a cheeky flank here. Don't know exactly what he's doing, trying to get around here, but gets a big flank on the Hanzo. Hanzo goes down, and looks like Pizza Planet is down a person for this first fight. Ryan gets frozen by the Mei. Ryan's really low. Can he stay up? Corrupt goes down, and looks like Cosmic Omnics to get another pick, and onto the Orisa and the Mei. And looks like Cosmic Omnics will take this fight here.
Yeah, Kojo doing an excellent job. He won the 1v1 versus Karisto on the Hanzo, so Pizza Planet didn't have that long-range damage, so Kojo just kind of went in on the
contestation from AtCat. AtCat just kept the point alive for a long time, but I feel like she should have just died and regrouped with their team instead of making that long contest, especially since, I mean, they were already basically in control of the point. At that point, even though they hadn't got the cap. Alright, scam callers, leave me alone. And looks like we have a left side engage from Pizza Planet here. And they come in, Mei gets frozen, but Cristo takes down Rocco. Buttercat takes down the Diva, and looks like this may just be an easy cleanup here for Pizza Planet.
Yeah, Psycho Man has started off that team.
We get a kind of heroic coalescence that doesn't actually work, and looks like we're down an ult coming into a third fight for Cosmic Omnics.
But yeah, at the beginning of that fight, Psycho Mantis with a great walling off Wukong. They focused him down right away. They didn't have the defense matrix to stop the Hanzo arrows and Mei Ice, so
and looks
yeah,
like
good play from Psycho.
We've got a left side push from Kosmic Omnics coming straight on the point, giving Bob a good advantage on the point here. Bob gets hooked.
However, Bob is immediately gone.
Corrupt Toaster just taking a lot of damage and just struggling to actually like push on the point here with his DPS. If I was Cosmic Omnics, I would probably swap to a Junkrat or a Hanzo or something just with a little bit more shield break that can just bust down those shields a lot quicker.
Yeah, Kojo in that first fight was doing a really good job at getting the picks, but perhaps was maybe a flash in the pan, as there are several characters that can counter Doomfist, like the Mei and the Lucio.
I mean, and Donnie. I mean, Donnie's got a 600 health shield, but is just still sitting behind it and shooting into Corrupt Toaster's shield. I mean, and Corrupt can't do very much unless you've got people in. But Corrupt does get a pick on the Psycho Mantis for the first pick in this fight. Kojo gets a pick on the Donnie, and looks like this is a clean-up fight here for Kosmic Omnics, coming in to about what, the 5th fight on this point, and we're 80-32, so we're basically at the point where Pizza Planet has a 1-fight potential, like where they can win this map.
And it was interesting, Wukong started that off with a Diva Bomb, and it was a little too high and got shielded by Danny, but that also kind of separated the team, and Corrupt Toaster was able to get aggressive.
These balls from Cosmic Omnics are pretty good, and they're pretty defensive, but I feel like they're being a little aggressive with how little percentage they have on the point. And they do head back to point here, and Pizza Planet is on their way, getting ready to start. Kojo's taking the left flank here, trying to get a good thing. A huge freeze comes in, gets both the tanks and the support. Doomfist comes in though, trying to save the point. Diva gets demeched. Reinhardt and May go down. Moira also goes down, and looks like this is one fight for Pizza Planet.
Oh!
The only thing that is left is just kind of stagger in if you're Cosmic Omnics.
A lot of great plays there at the beginning of the team fight. We saw Nerdy Buttercat with a nice hook onto Corrupt Toaster, getting him off the edge. And then at the end there, almost a nice uppercut boot from AJ and Kojo, but AtCat was able to survive. And
going basically into their spawn, gets the Reinhardt. Doomfist kind of dives on a point trying to save it for the team. Goes down though. Lucio just kind of bouncing around trying to save it. Moira comes in with Coalescence, but she is also getting Coalescence herself. Moira goes down. May goes down, and looks like it may be over here for Cosmic Omnics, and looks like we're going to a map 2.
Another good wall from Psycho Mantis, denying Corrupt Toaster onto that point because they were coming back with a Diva Bomb and a Meteor Strike.
Alright, we're heading to Shrine right here. I think this is Shrine, right? I'm not going crazy. This is Shrine.
Yep, I believe
yeah, it's Shrine.
Okay. I should know this. I'm the one.
And then the last one is Village, I believe.
Yes, and I'm
if
hoping,
we do go to map 3, yes.
I do hope we go to map 3 because I do love me a good Village play.
I just hope this whole match is just close, down to the wire. Map 5, each map is incredibly close. We did see that last night. Nova and Taterbots had an epic 5 maps. All the maps were pretty close. And it's a lot of fun.
Oh, we got a Pharah coming out here on the side of Pizza Planet.
And there's a Widow on the side of Cosmic Omnics.
Which is an interesting choice here on this map. I mean, it's got a lot of angles and a lot of wide open spaces, but Pharah is very much more the pick than Widow is, because Widow's angles are very sharp and narrow on this map, where Pharah can just fly around and get so many open angles on the point. It looks like Pizza Planet is going to take first map, and Psycho's already got his ult up for that barrage there, so honestly, ult economy is looking fantastic for Pizza Planet at the moment.
And it looks like Kosmic has swapped off that Widow, and they've gone Soldier, and Rocco has also gone onto Ash, so they're gonna do a double hit scan into Pizza Planet's Pharah, and that just might be enough.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah, but perhaps they wanted a little bit more mobility from their hit scan, as they have to worry about both the Pharah and the Mercy.
Agreed.
We got Immortality Field that comes out here. Rag takes down Neko. And then we get a huge barrage that takes down the mech and the Baptiste from Mantis. Mantis goes down to the Soldier though. Ryan gets Nerdy, and then Moira, as a last-ditch effort, throws Coalescence in the mix, trying to get some kills on Cosmic Omnics. Wukong Lu almost goes down, but gets healed by Kuro. And looks like no one actually got killed, so we're gonna get a quick second fight here on this point. Moira uses her ult to try to survive, but gets hammered down by the Reinhardt. Mantis gets 2 picks on both supports. Rag takes Nico down. and also the mech down, and looks like Toaster's kind of just by himself on this point, and will go down very quickly, and we'll see the end of that fight. And looks like Pizza Planet may take this one 100-0.
And what a great play from Nerdy Buttercat, noticing that Corrupt Toaster was kind of ahead of the team. He went forward and got that shatter. So Corrupt Toaster just didn't have the peel that he probably would have liked to have, getting aggressive on the point there.
Wukong Glue here just trying to get some poke damage, trying to get his bomb up. And go in so we can get into point. Corrupt Toaster brings up, gets his shatter, and then we get Diva Bomb here. Diva Bomb just kind of gets thrown in the middle of point, trying to break off Ryan's shield or something. Christo gets Ana, and then Farah goes down as well. And then looks like Moira goes down, but Farah's still up, gets Kojo. Neko gets Christo down, and then Corrupt Toaster hammered down?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. That might have been a fat finger there. And
maybe he had a bug on him.
Yeah, dude, maybe.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Maybe he just had to get that bug, man. He just had to get that bug, man. Bob gets thrown in the middle of the team. Ryan gets slapped. Ryan goes down quickly. Farah goes down. Bob gets a kill. Bob gets both supports. Bob's carrying. Oh my god. Go Bob. Honestly, Neko, that fight was fantastic from your side, honestly.
It's always nice as a team when Bob just kind of does all the work.
What? Why did we
because I realized too late that right afterwards that he had left. Toaster has disconnected, it appears.
I think.
Well, that's tough. I think they're still
3 minutes. So 40, 42, or no, 52.
He has apparently been having issues with his internet the whole game.
52.
So, well,
52,
he's got. Yep.
We started at 52.
I thought it was 3 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm giving.
Or is it 5 minutes?
Well, yeah, the full 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're trying to make it as fair
you.
as possible, so 52 is
So yeah, 3 to 4 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's kind of tough because Kosmic Omnics are kind of taking the momentum back on their side here on Shrine, so hopefully Corrupt Toaster can get back and help them force this into a third point on Village.
Maybe that's why the shatter came out. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps,
now that you mention it, yeah.
He was kind of just stuck in a corner and he just randomly slammed down. So.
Yeah, I thought that was strange. I was looking at his perspective. I'm just like, why is he standing there? And then, I mean, I've been in his position. Like, I know what it's like to teleport all over the map and not know what is going on.
Like, I hammered them all down, and they're like, "What? You just hammered the total
what?
dog." But sadly, for Kosmic Omnics, we do have a bunch of ults online here for Pizza Planet, so it could be an easy, quick cleanup for Nepal Shrine if Corrupt Toasters cannot get back here in a timely fashion.
The good news is that Kosmic Omnics do have a lot of subs, so they're not gonna be.
That is very true.
They're not gonna be too bad if they lose one person. Although Corrupt Toaster, one of their new additions, was actually on Pizza Planet here earlier this season, has shown a lot of good things. Very good pickup for Kosmic Omnics.
Hashtag girl problems, honestly, right now.
Trying to do things with wet nails?
Yes.
Yep. I feel that.
Trying to drink
I feel that.
I'm trying to drink my fountain soda, and my nails are like hindering me in my process.
Mhm. I know your pain all too well.
Cannot relate.
Kirby, we should meet in real life.
wet
You should
nails.
let me paint your nails so you understand.
Okay, I wouldn't want to
I might have
subject
actually had my
anybody.
nails painted before. Now that I think about it, when I was younger, at some point.
Oh, it's the worst, especially when you gotta type messages on your phone. You gotta like twist your thumbs in weird ways to make sure you don't get nail polish all over your phone screen.
Is Toaster back? I think he is back.
Is he?
Is he?
I did not see the join message. Oh yeah, he is. He is.
He is. Oh,
Because
yep,
that
now I see
loading
it.
icon isn't on there, so.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know these things.
I don't
That's
see
at least what I've noticed. Besides, it's 7:52 anyway.
Well, 8:52 for me, unfortunately.
No.
Alright, here we go. Back. Crab Coaster is coming back from the spawn here.
Yeah, I know. I think Pizza Planet's gonna take quite advantage of this disconnect.
I mean, Toaster's rushing his way back. Toaster's back by the time the fight even starts, so it doesn't matter. Ragnarok gets a pick on Neko. Coalescence comes out. So does Anna nanos the Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets a pick on Nerdy, and then goes after the Moira. High Noon comes out, gets their Moira. Anna's down. Ryan gets rezzed on the side of Pizza Planet, and looks like Pizza Planet just might take control of the point and win the game, or win the map at least.
Yeah, they didn't even have to use all of their ults. Caristo had a great flank High Noon there to close out that fight, and yeah, that's kind of what Pizza Planet did. They just kind of went in patiently with those ults, made sure they got value, and won it.
Oh, I'm not shocked by this play of the game. This was an insane play.
Fantastic play.
And they were hitting the shots too, so it wasn't just Bob. So yeah, very nice play from Rocco. Another new pickup for this team.
We start at
8.
Exactly. Yeah,
9.
exactly the hour on the hour. We start exactly on the hour.
On the hour.
Dang, if the game is anything like the Weezy Ops Core game last night, we were getting into the maps like in a minute. That was really nice.
It's the game for Ragnarok, Alex.
Big brained. Big brain plays.
Put me in, coach. I have not played. I have not played in this league since season 1. I'm contemplating my return, but we will see.
Punk and Glob for Mama. Punk, Glob, and Mama.
Punk, Glob, and I can read.
I'm gonna read them to you so you don't. So it's easier. So.
All right, give me one at a time here then.
Punk for Psycho.
No, it's not Punk. Oh,
yes.
What the?
You're bringing Punk.
I was about to say a bad word. I'm like, my brain's not here.
Bring Punk in for Psycho.
Give me 1 second, lady.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's Glob for Danny.
Dan. Don. And then Mama for Cat. Oh, they're dry. They're mostly dry. They're kind of wet still. Yeah.
Okay, just waiting on Cosmic Omnics, and then we should be good to go. Honestly, if I was Cosmic Omnics right now, I would be discussing on who to swap in for Toaster just because of his Wi-Fi and internet connection. I would not want that to happen again for them.
Exactly. The one I can't remember what Dr. Creeper says, but Harv plays tank, so they could bring Harv in.
Very true.
But talking about some of these swaps from Pizza Planet, I mentioned in the power rankings this week that I absolutely love the healers on the side of Pizza Planet. Cat, Mama Bear, and Ragnarok Alex, that is an exceptional rotation that they go around. Very unsung heroes of the league. I mean, last year Cat only got 1 MVP, and I was like, God, I don't know, they deserved MVP every other game, it seemed like. They just make plays as supports.
You can take that if you want it, like the entire thing.
They're just so good at keeping teams alive. Like that's one thing I noticed about Pizza Planet is they just sustained in fights longer than pretty much everyone. That isn't no.
And that's largely due to their healers as well. Like they know who to prioritize.
Dr. Creeper for Toaster,
keep the fights
and
alive.
Kuro for Valerian still.
I know.
Trying to be
so
nice.
maybe Dr. Creeper is gonna play tank.
And they're just doing math. That I can relate to that.
They've got 3 minutes, so it's whatever.
I know. This math takes so long.
If they take 3 minutes to do this math, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, and remember, we have to do what the worst part, the hardest part about being casters. At the end of the stream, we're just picking MVPs.
That is true.
It is literally the hardest part, because then you have like 2 or 3 picks, and then it's just like for each role, and then you're just like, what should I do?
And it'll be tough for Pizza Planet if they keep swapping out all these players. Well, they just have a lot of depth on this team, and just kind of a lot of moving pieces, not a lot of great individual performance, well, good individual performances, but they're not reliant on that. We'll have to see. Now I'm excited for Numbani. So far we haven't seen anything besides point A so far. We've seen 2 full holds and...
Thank you for reminding me that the map was Numbani, because I was about to just hit start once they were ready. Oh my goodness.
And make sure that competitive rules are on.
Yes, they are.
Awesome. But yeah, hopefully we see some of this Streets phase, because that part exists too. Although I will say, Numbani definitely among the tougher hybrid maps to take A. Probably that, and maybe...
I would say... I agree with Blizzard World. It's the street phases that it's either you win or you don't. Or I should say, point B is one of the most toughest things to get through, I have found with Numbani.
I would say Numbani is definitely the hardest. It's definitely the hardest.
Honestly, Numbani, like if you group up and you figure out if you figure out how to push, like use momentum very fluently against an enemy team, like that's how Numbani becomes like an easy map. Numbani is all about momentum and how much like.
I agree.
Because if you get the momentum, you basically roll all the way to point 3 and then halfway through point 3. if you do it correctly. Look, guys, it's Effie.
It's what? Huh?
Her and her anime goo eyes.
Oh, are you talking about in match chat? Not
No,
match chat, stream chat.
No, I'm talking about Effie.
I am confusion.
Like one of the map details.
There's a huge poster that says Meet Effie.
Oh my god, the little girl that made Arissa. I'm a big dumb. Oh my goodness. I am big dumb.
And looks like on defense we have got Widow, Junkrat, and then Pulled Pork and Baptiste Moira. Lots of healing, lots of damage.
Kind of a bunker.
Yeah, a little bit of a bunker here. And then for Cosmic Omnics, we have Arissa Diva. I think Wukong seems to favor the Diva quite a bit, which honestly I can't say I blame them because they do a pretty fantastic job on Diva. And then we have Ana Mercy for heals. That's quite different, along with a Reaper Genji. But I understand the Ana for the Genji just to try to get a sick Nano Blade. I see that.
Honestly, I'd play a Baptiste with the Ana instead of a Mercy.
And I am incredibly excited for Karisto on the Widow getting the first opening pick, because yesterday we saw some great Widow play on Numbani, an excellent battle.
Huge pick on the Genji there.
Amazing 1v1 there.
Not to be one-upped by Murphy's Law in Polish yesterday, playing Widow. Karisto's trying to put his name up there.
Lob Dragon takes an
Widow
anime
is
Strife is putting their name out there yesterday too.
Right, Strife,
Cosmic Omnics. Big, huge. Oh, we get a contestation on a point. Wukong Lu just kind of putting himself on point, causing everyone to kind of drop down and give kind of an opening here to Cosmic Omnics. His Reaper just to bring in picks. Neko is just popping off on this Widowmaker here. Arissa gets a kill. Neko getting all the picks. Neko is popping off. Anime Weeb. Can we just talk about this?
Anime Weeb said not to leave them out.
Yeah, Anime Weeb was like, we're talking about sniper battles here. I'm a sniper. We're gonna fight.
Yeah, wow. Continuing to get spoiled here on Numbani with excellent Widow play. I'm excited to see how the rest of this map plays out.
Oh, Neko takes down Christo! And Bubber takes down Kojo. It looks like we're even here going into point B. Widow is kind of having to deal with the shield here. There's not a lot of shield break on Widow's team to try to, or each Widow's team to kind of give that opening for Immortality flip comes out. Oh, Kojo tries to use
and Glob immediately shuts down Kojo.
Christo finally takes down Neko, and looks like we're gonna use Coalescence just to kind of clean up at the end of this fight here. Arissa gets hooked, and Mercy's just kind of stuck in a Coalescence, takes down Mercy, and we're gonna hold them at spawn here. Christo takes down Anime with AJ and Creeper, and we're gonna just throw them right back to spawn. Honestly,
yeah, it looks like Pizza Planet really did a good job at knowing that Reaper was gonna ult there, because they immediately just shut him down as he had lost.
If I was Cosmic Omnics, I would never come through this this right side of spawn. I would try to go left and kind of circle around it so I didn't have to take so much damage out of spawn.
Ooh, the nano onto the Diva.
Well, we don't have the Genji anymore, so I can see why you would do that.
That's true. And the Diva Bomb doesn't get anything because of a very smart immortality field for Mama, but I think Rocco is on the flank.
My big thing, Glob is on the flank. Glob is on the flank.
Oh, Glob is on the flank.
Oh, it's getting spicy in the back lines of Cosmic Omnics right now. Both snipers trying to take down one Junkrat. Diva goes down to the Roadhog, and looks like Mercy goes down to Rag. Rag's taking down everyone. But what's new?
I mean, you're not wrong. Rag has been consistently in the kill feed, especially this map.
Oh my
well,
leg.
He is known as a DPS Moira, and that is for sure. But not Not to discredit him as a healer though, like I just
Exactly.
praise him.
No, I agree. I mean, if your team can enable that, then with their aggression, then I say all the more to you if you're able to enable it. It looks like they did swap over to the Bastion just to try a little bit of pirate ship, and honestly, it's going in their favor right now.
I don't know why, but Numbani is just such a good map for pirate ship. It's such a good map.
Especially in Streets phase. I agree.
It's just kind of one of those hard maps. I've always thought the Streets phase kind of favors the attackers, just because it's kind of tough to approach how kind of open these Streets phases are.
I mean, it's weird because it's narrowly open. So there are a lot of flanks and a lot of places to get around a team that would be defending on said map.
But I think the other thing is there's a lot of obstacles that attackers can use to their advantage to defend around. That's kind of what happens on Numbani a lot of the time.
CM Punk uses bow.
Oh goodness! I was trying to look through. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm a horrible person. I was trying to look through the players and I accidentally hit my pause button. I love that.
You need to find a way to take out Rocco here.
Honestly, I would swap to a Junkrat. Junkrat's just so good against Bastion. Oh wait, they have a Junkrat. Hanzo, I meant. Hanzo's really good against the Bastion.
That was the big thing though, is just getting the Bastion off of the payload.
Oh, Junkrat gets the Hanzo.
All of the momentum has evaporated from the pirate ship.
And this is at the point where you're like, screw the Bastional, I'm going to swap out Bastion. Honestly, if I was playing any Bastion comp on this map, I'd be like, yo, no, we're stopping right now. No more Bastion. We're gonna just get on.
There might be possible value on staying on the Bastion, especially with this high ground ledge here. If they wanna, maybe if Rocco wants to go with Dr. Creeper up there, might have a chance to get a good vantage point.
Huge! Gets the Baptiste! We've got all the ults coming out here from the side of Kosmic Omnic trying to clean up this point here. And then we have Christo trying to play good old Tracer. Huge bomb.
Ooh, and a huge pick onto that.
Christo's just in the background. They're not even trying to take out Christo. Christo's just dealing background damage, and they're not doing anything to stop it.
Yeah, that was close.
If I was Kosmic Omnic, I would literally swap to anything with the stun. Brigitte, McCree, a May even, just to kind of slow down that Tracer when she gets near your team. Or even a Junkrat so you can trap her, I mean. Or Rocco can just straight up put bullets in her forehead. That works too.
Yeah, just flank.
I mean, that works too.
I mean, just shoot forehead, like... You don't need no special abilities, just shoot. Rocco's going in deep, but Rag is like, nuh-uh, not my Reinhardt. Oh, but Kojo gets a big pick on Ragnarok there, but Divas Mech does go down. CM Punk does fly into the team, breaks down the shield, and they're just kind of trying to hold on.
Watch out for Kojo. There he is in the back lines.
Nerf this, nerf this. CM Punk gets 2, but
Wukong gets 1.
It's kind of even right now. It's back and forth. But we have more valuable players on the side of Pizza Planet, to be quite honest. We have more healing coming out from Pizza
Very
Planet.
true.
And we have a tank
Very
and a
true.
healer.
And Pizza Planet also has the spawn here. And a huge, hopefully huge Rip Tire from Globdragon. And that was enough to get them off the point.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. The C9.
Yeah, I hate to say it, you know, that I don't
Yeah,
tend
and you
to
hate
use
to
that.
see it.
I don't tend to use that phrase very often, but it looked like Cosmic Omnics were maybe coming back in that fight. They were getting, at least they were going to be back to like a 6v5. And
like,
there was
honestly,
a great play from AJ there. He actually booped Mama Bear away from the amplification matrix, so there was basically no value out of the amplification matrix, and they were able to survive for a little bit longer, but...
So basically, when you have a congestion problem like that, where you're in overtime and a Junkrat pops tire, all you want to do is you want to stick a tank on the payload, and you want the rest of your team to scatter backwards, because the Junkrat's gonna go for the target that's on the payload to try to stop congestion.
Ready for battle.
So if you put a tank on point, they have a chance of not dying to the tire if it's not a direct hit. And then you can always heal them or res them so like you want to normally put an off tank like a Roadhog or a Diva or a Sigma on point instead of like your main tank like Reinhardt or something, because you have a chance of surviving then at that point, because Diva has her mech, Hog can just breathe through it, things like that. And then you want your entire scheme to scatter behind you and start going towards spawn, and then as soon as that tire goes off, you push back forward and you just collapse on everyone.
Interesting position here for the Bastion.
Reverse pirate ship, question mark?
Yeah.
We got Rocco here doing the big reverse pirate ship strategy, but actually decides not to and goes into the street area to kind of hide. And then we've got Pizza Planet pushing from high ground here, and then we've got kind of Kosmic Omnic set up opposite of that. Christo trying to find eyes on the Bastion. They all dive on the Bastion. Nobody's there with the Bastion to actually protect him. Bastion goes down really quickly, and looks like we're gonna head to the point.
And they have to look out for the Mercy res too.
We have
Mercy was right back there.
Valerian just kind of flying around here, not getting very much contention, except for from Rag. Rag takes down Valerian. Christo takes down Nerissa. Wukong Lu does get a pick on Christo, but I don't think it's going to be enough here to actually contest it. Glob Dragon is kind of holding it. I mean, can we just talk about anime AJ and this huge contention on the... Oh my gosh.
Glob Dragon.
Glob.
Huge concussion mine
It's
there.
not over though.
Go get him, Nettie.
It's not over yet. He's gonna win.
Christo takes down Neko, but not before they take down the Reinhardt, and then Mama Bear goes down, and there goes the healer for the Pizza Planet, and it may just be the end. Kosmic Omnics perfectly staggered on the point here, and made it back and stabilized, which was really surprising.
And I just want to shout out Wukong there. He was doing an excellent job. He was using the defense matrix to absorb things like fire strikes and Moira orbs, and he also got aggressive onto some of the squishies and kind of made Pizza Planet have to play a more of a 4v4 type situation.
But I also want to point out Anime Weeb AJ, because he contested so long on that point by himself as Lucio with like 2 or 3 other people on point with him on Pizza Planet. He did really well there. Anime Weeb AJ gets a double boop off the side. Oh my gosh, that's huge. And then Moira goes down to Tracer, and looks like we're gonna get a reset to spawn for Pizza Planet. AJ getting a little aggressive here on the Lucio with the Tracer. Bomb comes out, doesn't really deal much damage except for to my brain is not working. The Reinhardt.
Yeah, Lucio was probably just with the Tracer to...
Oh, and an early Bob from Neko.
Mama Bear
Immediately taken down.
Oh, we get an early tire as well. We're just kind of waiting for the team to push here. I don't know why Glob came back with that tire. I feel like we could.
Yeah, I think he should have just taken out Rocco there. Rocco or AJ on the high grounds.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But then again, maybe they
Oh,
didn't
bomb
have the
comes
angle.
out. Bomb gets two.
Oh, it's huge
Bomb doesn't get
from
anything.
Punk.
Punk, I don't know. Every time I see Punk play, he gets like 3 or 4 bombs. He like gets 2 or 3 people in his bombs. It's ridiculous.
And that was perfect placement too. He saw Dr. Creeper place down the shield and.
Oh, and it's a huge shatter from Nerdy Buttercat.
Yeah, they're gonna get this in overtime, so they needed to win that fight there.
Oh, Nerdy Butter takes down Genji, and looks like we got first point tick. Honestly, Anime Weep AJ is just a really aggressive Lucio, and it kind of scares me.
I've noticed that as well.
And maybe if
I mean, it's not a bad thing to have an aggressive Lucio. I don't think that, but at the same time, like there's a fine line between an aggressive Lucio and a feeding Lucio.
And I mean, he kind of rides.
A little bit reckless, yes, I agree with that.
The recklessness scares me for the fact that it's like when you get to higher tier teams or teams that have a little bit more coordination, you're not exactly gonna be able to do that because they'll be like, oh, Lucio's in front of us, and num, Lucio's dead.
A really good amplification matrix there from.
Oh, bomb comes out, gets 2 again. Ooh. Oh, CM Punk again with the huge thing, but Kojo gets a huge blade on the side of Kosmic Omnic and saves the fight there.
Yeah, that was really risky for Kojo to use that blade, but it worked out. CM Punk with another nice placement on the bomb.
But the nice thing about that blade is, I think he knows that blade makes him faster, so what he did was he used blade and then he dashed forward into the enemy team, and it kind of saved him from the bomb as well at that point. And we have Neko in the bag here, just taking pop shots at the enemy team, even though they do have a barrier. Oh, here comes the bomb, comes in, doesn't get anyone, but takes down the Rhine shield. And then there's Anime Weeb AJ that actually went in and tried to be an aggressive Lucio, but gets trapped by Blob Dragon's trap. We have Colossus coming out from Ragnarok Alex, and then we're getting Cosmic Omnics are getting pushed back at a really really rapid rate. Hammer Down comes out. I don't know how that got to Mercy, but it did. Mercy goes down, and Mercy dies to that. And now we don't have any supports on the side of, oh no, we do. We have the Lucio on the side of Cosmic Omnics. But it's really dangerous here because Lucio can only do so much healing, especially when you're going against the Junkrat. Junkrat is in this left room. I wish somebody would call that out and they would focus on that Junkrat. Junkrat gets a free pick on the Lucio. Alex takes down Anime Weeb. And then Christo takes down Neko, and looks like we're gonna see a second point push here for Pizza Planet. Now we've got Cosmic Omnic staggering in, but they did stagger in the first time and win. Oh nope, there goes.
Now this is extremely winnable for Pizza Planet because
Alex is just
Cosmic Omnic didn't even
look at these staggers.
Yeah, and Cosmic Omnics didn't even push it all the way to the end.
But it was a good effort by Kojo there to try to take Alex down, but Moira versus Genji, Moira's almost always gonna win that fight, sadly.
Almost always.
Well, that Genji won that fight. So.
Exactly. Oh, but he did not win the backline fight.
He did not win the Reinhardt fight.
No, he did not win it with the hammer to the face.
Tough part for Pizza Planet though is look at how many ults are coming online.
My big thing for AJ here is AJ needs to remember that Ryan got a buff where he doesn't get affected by boots as much anymore. So him going up to boop the Reinhardt literally does nothing, to be quite honest. Like, I've seen him try to boop the Reinhardt away a couple times, and it just doesn't work like that anymore.
Barrier Steel.
Oh, Alex in the back line.
Taking out everything.
Nerdy Buttercat is getting dangerously low. Oh my goodness.
Christo and Alex
Mama
are
Bear
just
doing her
mopping
best
the floor
there to
with
just
the
keep him
back line.
alive.
Oh, Glob Dragon
Bomb comes in. It's huge.
Big bomb.
Get
Big
three.
bomb.
Woo!
And they still have the tire. Glob Dragon should probably pop
here
the
comes
tire
our
right
blade!
now.
Will it save the point? Will it save the point? Where's the blade? Where'd it
my
go?
God.
Back on the wrecking ball.
Genji's just bouncing around being annoying like he's supposed to. Look at this Genji
Come on, Glob Dragon.
concussion.
Rocco back on the Bastion.
Rocco coming out on the Bastion trying to get the win. Bongo comes out.
Oh my God, they take out the Bastion. If they can take out that Bongo.
They got the Mercy.
Oh my God.
That's actually
Oh my
good tiger
gosh.
prioritization on the Mercy, because the Mercy was gonna res the Bastion.
But we've got a bunch of people bouncing around,
goodness.
bunch of annoying characters bouncing around on point here for the Cosmic Omnics here. Genji,
need to
now
take
it's
out
Lucio.
Wukong.
Lucio's really
Almost
trying
back
to
in
stay
there.
alive. Oh my God, Anime Weave 8. Jay comes out. Neko comes on, but doesn't get it. It looks like Pizza Planet takes
my
that too as well.
Oh my God.
Man, I
Wow.
need to take a breath because I'm kind
Wow.
of lightheaded after talking that much.
Okay. I'm not surprised by this because he did get a double boop.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
And the environmentals usually will get play.
Like, I think Anime Weave AJ is a very, I hate to say it, but kind of a Reddit-esque Lucio. He's very aggressive, and he's trying to get up there and get boops onto the Reinhardt, but you really can't do that anymore because the 50% reduction to all boop, like, things. Like, his boop reduction is just ridiculous, and you literally cannot boop Reinhardt anywhere. You punch him as Doomfist, he doesn't move an inch. You boop him as Lucio, doesn't move an inch. Like, you have to really, jar him to actually get him to go off the edge. So, like,
Yep.
just remember that, like, if you're watching this back, Pizza Planet, just remember, Lucio doesn't need to be as aggressive anymore because the only time he really needs to be aggressive is if there's a or an
I think you meant
off-tank.
Cosmic Omnics.
Kosmic Omnics. Who? My brain. Oh yeah, Kosmic Omnics. And this is why people talk for me and I don't talk, because I mess up names and...
Alright. We have until 9:27.
Yes, it's
Can I
a
math
minute.
correctly in my head?
It's basically plus 6 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
9:27. Yeah, give or take.
Gaining Psycho Zones Cat. Okay.
All the subs are coming in.
Are they just swapping out the Pizza Planet roster entirely?
Basically, swapping out Christy, Bragg, Mama, Glob. Okay. I think I did that right. Is that right? I feel like that's not right. Nope, that is right.
Use that one. You're so mean to me, I didn't use that one.
I need the door.
Well, you need walls too, but... Is that better? Okay. The best thing that I've got.
New night vision. New night vision. Your hands are freezing cold.
I know, that's why I'm putting them against your neck.
Stop.
I know it is. That's what I'm putting my hands up to it.
You're so cool. People are cool. They make me cool. Stop it. No. No, sis. Stop. Stop it. I got
Ah.
you. No. Don't you dare. No. Don't you dare. Ah.
Don't eat my fingers. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
What's going on over there?
Do you have a sibling, Nat? Is that
Yes.
is that what's going on?
She's
I
sitting
figured.
next to me on playing Minecraft on my phone, so I can't check chat. Just to let you know.
I'm
Yes,
working.
Minecraft comes first. We all know this.
When you've got a 7-year-old, that's exactly right. Shut up. I'll eat these feet.
Did you just tell your little sibling to shut up?
Yeah, I told her to shut up. I'll eat her feet. You hear me?
Okay, and we're getting ready.
Minecraft.
And we should
I don't know what it's like to have siblings. I'm an only child.
I have an older sibling. I am the annoying younger sibling.
I have a brother. And 5 sisters.
Oof. Oh my goodness, I could never. I don't want to imagine what your life is like.
Well, they don't all live in the same house. It's split households, so.
Yep.
So it's just me and my sister with my mom, and then I have 4 other sisters at my dad's house.
Okay. And we get the readies, and we are a go.
And we are a go. Let's go into Hanamura Winter.
Let go.
I'm sad because we had an original map roster that had way more winter maps, and now we don't have a roster that has way more winter maps. Big crap. But this map is a beautiful map.
Lay sad.
I mean, honestly, this map is beautiful. With
Oh
the snow
shoot.
and the pink.
Never mind. It's a me thing. You guys are fine.
Hey, touch your pause button before the game starts.
I don't need to do that. I need to swap the spectators.
Well, after you swap spectators, touch your pause button.
I'm pretty sure my pause button works.
I'll do it anyways. Unlike my pause button, that never works, to be quite honest. Okay, are we ready for Freddy? Okay, on the side of Cosmic Omnics, we have got Genji, Ashe, Diva, Orisa, Baptiste Mercy, which is a fantastic comp I'm fine with. Even though I'd probably swap the Diva out for maybe, like, I don't know.
Hogger Ball, probably.
Hogger Ball, yeah, honestly. And then we've got Hanzo, Sombra, Rhine, Diva, or even a Zarya. Zarya would be fantastic. I would love to see Zarya from one of these 2 teams, but they're not probably going to. But anyways, and then Lucio.
Oh, and we see Danny on the Sombra. I have not seen Danny on the.
Deadly Sombra.
I am ready for this.
Played a little less Sombra this season. Has kind of been playing a lot more tank than I was expecting, and he's been good on that too. But here he is, kind of on that main DPS hero that he's known for.
Genji's making Psycho pay for choosing Hanzo, though. Gojo is on top of Psycho at all times.
Mantis has already gotten a pick on the Neko here.
But Gojo is kind of just making Psycho's life difficult and takes Psycho out. And then we have 2 picks on the side of Pizza Planet here. And then Wukong Lu goes down. Valerian Steel gets reses Dr. Creeper to try to keep the point alive, but Dr. Creeper gets 10 and is taking quite a bit of damage here from the front line. Anime Weave is trying to keep Orisa alive as well. But they are kind of getting attacked by the front line of Pizza Planet. Anime Weave AJ goes down, Dr. Creeper goes down, Valerian Steel goes down, and then Neko comes in as Reaper just trying to take off some time here. Gojo also goes down, Neko goes down.
Valerian Steel tried to get back to the team, but accidentally ran in front of Reinhardt.
We're gonna get a good old reset here from Kosmic Omnic.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
And yeah, Danny already absolutely playing amazing on this one, but hacking so many targets, hacking the healers, and these tanks are doing a really good job at going
Huge EMP bomb coming in. Gets Dr. Creeper, which is actually a really big pick. Rocco goes down.
Also took Kong out of mech.
Gets a big red zone to Dr. Creeper though from Valerian's skill. We get a Genji blade that comes out, but Genji is hacked at the moment. Oh, we get a Dragon Blade kill onto Hanzo, but Hanzo doesn't get his dragons off. What? Oh, come on. Well, we already played. I'm sitting here playing with you over here. I was poking at the screen. You're playing it.
Kuro's hacked. Good hacks.
We get a bomb that comes in and gets the Lucio.
Stun the Shatter.
Shatter misses, and then we get a good fire strike here. We're just trying to get a Peak Planet giving up a big, huge fight here to try to keep this point alive for them. Bomb comes in from TM, doesn't get anyone. I'm not playing any, I'm commentating. Because that's what I do. And then we get a huge EMP there onto Wukong Lu, and Wukong Lu ends up going down in the end. Lucio comes on to try to contest. Lucio's going down really quickly though. Anime Weave is
the Anime Weave on them.
But does get taken down. Valerian still goes through more to get their quicker, but does die. Arisa tries to get the point and doesn't make it. And looks like we got 3 minutes, 42 minutes left in the time bank on Hanamura at second point.
And what excellent shot calling from the tank and Danny there. They were doing such a good job at focusing down the hacked targets. That, we can praise Danny all we want, and he deserves a lot of it, but man, he would not be nearly as impactful if it weren't for the rest of the team around him, and I assume he's a great shot caller as well.
Especially when you're playing a character like Sombra, like you need to constantly be talking and calling the targets for the whole team to focus down. Because if you take away somebody's cooldown and their escapability, then you're just a sitting duck, and it's very easy to take advantage of.
Ready for battle.
Dirty Buttercat and CM Punk gonna kinda swap up tanks here. CM Punk going main and Dirty Buttercat going off.
I'm some kind of a
5, 4, 3, 2.
Looks like we're getting a teleporter strat from the Kosmic Omnics.
Defend objective A.
Yep, we saw Corey yesterday pull that off to perfection. We'll see if Kosmic Omnics can do the same.
Although I would, yeah, didn't really work. Unfortunately,
that is not the start that you would want to getting hooked by a robot.
And I would definitely watch out for Danny on that Mei. He's pretty devastating, as Wukong has just found out. That he's immediately lost his mech.
And then the mech goes down really quickly there. Lucio's coming in for a weird angle here for some reason. He's taking lots of damage. I don't know why he isn't with the team helping the Mercy heal, but it's very dangerous, especially when Moira's got nerfed, and I mean, Mercy doesn't do all too much healing. So the team is actually taking quite a hit here. If Anime really needs to get back with his team here.
Yeah, and Mantis is going after him too. But
Kosmic
unfortunately, he does get away.
They tried after Rocco got res. They tried to do a teleporter strat, but Pizza Planet focused the teleporter down immediately. No one could even get through. That caused mass confusion from Omnics.
Like, I understand, like, boots are great and all, but, like, honestly, if you can heal your team more than you can boop, like, there's so much value in healing your team.
They are getting some people back, though, here for Kosmic Omnics. They might have a chance here, though.
Yeah, Kosmic Omnics are really, like, sitting here, like, holding this
Anime
really well.
Queen AJ has gotten the last 4 kills for Kosmic Omnics.
I'm not saying that the aggressive Lucio isn't valuable, I'm just saying that, like, healing is so valuable to keep your DPS and things alive. Like, it's really dangerous not to give that. Especially in this meta where shields are basically non-existent half the time.
Well, obviously AJ is really figuring it out here.
Oh, we get a bomb here. Gets the Mercy. That's a huge pig on the side of Kosmic Omnic. High Noon comes out, gets Kojo. Maze Blizzard comes out, gets Wukong Lu. Rocco goes down. Kojo gets res. Wukong Lu is still getting frozen here. Kojo gets a big pig onto Psycho Mantis. Mercy goes down again. Akat just getting bullied by this team right now, honestly. Kojo gets another big pick onto Orisa. Orisa just kind of getting taken down by Nerdy there. Mercy just trying to find someone to heal. AJ takes down the other support on the side of Pizza Planet, which is Zomb playing Baptiste. And looks like Cosmic Omnics are gonna go for a regroup.
Ooh, Valerian Steel in kind of an interesting spot up here on the high ground. They know, Pizza Planet knows where they are, but
I don't think.
Anime,
Well, I think,
Anime has
I think
finally
the
gotten
Ognos.
punished.
yeah, it looks like
Valerian
Pizza Planet are sick of Anime Weeb AJ's shenanigans. They're just gonna be like, okay, if you're just gonna go this aggressive, we're gonna put a stun out there.
And Valerian's still just hiding for her life right now, but does get back to her team.
Unfortunately, oh, the ice wall from Danny.
That was perfectly executed, by the
Yeah,
way.
but
Both
they-
of the DPS were on the high ground, and they waited for the perfect time to
Can
wall
we
off.
talk about these picks from Zom? Zom just got 3 picks onto Cosmic Omnics there to kind of steal out the fight and make them back up. Baptiste is such a powerful DPS nowadays. Like, if you play a Baptiste with any other support, like, it's gonna get instant value. His healing's fantastic, his DPS is fantastic. It's just ridiculous what you can do with a Baptiste. Bob comes in from the side of Cosmic Omnics trying to get a good old contestation here. Hanun comes out, gets Orisa. Hog gets Dr. Creeper. Neko takes out Hog. Valerian reses Dr. Creeper. Can we get a contest here for Cosmic Omnics? I do not think so because Nerdy gets rezzed by his respective Mercy. Why? Baptiste is kind of behind the team here. Baptiste needs to get taken out if honestly, the supports seem to be focused more. I feel like Cosmic Omnics are very spread out and not very target focused at all.
That looks like they still won the fight anyway, so at least Pizza Planet. Is that you're talking about, Pizza Planet?
No, I was talking about Cosmic Omnics.
Oh, sorry.
But this Baptiste on Zoms is putting in work as Baptiste on DPS, to be quite honest.
It's interesting. Cosmic Omnics kind of have to hurry because if they run out of time and force overtime, that's the series. They will only be able to draw on Hanamura, which means that it's gonna for sure be 2-0-1 with one map remaining. Might as well have one.
No, gets no one with the bomb, sadly, there. Neko gets a pick on the Hog, but Hog does get Neko at the same time. We get a pick on the Rose. Neko gets res. Bob gets thrown on the point, takes out the thing. Arista goes down to Neko. Neko today gets taken down by Psycho Mantis on the top high. High Noon comes out from Psycho Mantis, gets the Mercy, and looks like it may just be over for Cosmic Omnics. And we may see Pizza Planet win map 3. Psycho Mantis is doing quite a bit of work here on this McCree, but Donnie is doing just as much work on May. And then Psycho Mantis here gets AJ and Kojo, and that's the end of it for Cosmic Omnics. 3-0 to Pizza Planet, and we're going into the 4th map to see what the map differential is.
Yeah, Psycho Mantis had a lot of really good flank High Noons there, getting up to the high grounds, getting that High Noon off quickly before members of Cosmic Omnics could be any wiser to it. So that saved them in several team fights there.
And here's Nerdy Buttercat just swinging his hammer. Good old Reinhardt play right there. 24 objective kills by a Reinhardt. Reinhardt is a dangerous man nowadays, now that he doesn't have to hide behind a shield anymore. Got them 75 hit point hammer swings, you got that 100 hit point fire strike, and you got that 300 hit point charge. That is very, very, very spicy. And we are heading on to it's Junkertown. I was gonna say Nubani, but I'm like, that's not the right map. Junkertown for 4th map, which is an interesting map. Lots of different strategies you can try to pull off on this map. Just depends on which ones we want to do, honestly.
Kojo for more. Okay. Nerdy Cat and Punk for Rag Mama Club. Oh goodness.
What's oh Jesus?
I just thoughts to myself, that is all. Nothing important. I think this name we're putting on Pizza Planet might be a callback for you, Kirby. To season 1.
Oh my god. Oh, I remember those days.
I wasn't around in season 1, but
Man, do I have stories from season 1.
oh my
Holy
god, they were the undefeated team in season 1. They were the team to beat. I mean, Raptors were undefeated until we faced them too, but
The Agents of Slime, who lost their first 2 games and then won out the rest of the season. That was even though that championship was a 4-0, it was so close. Like, both teams were playing so great. Up and Atom, man. And yeah, Up and Atom / Pizza Planet, they've been a strong team. They've made it to the playoffs in both of the first 2 seasons. And they're already 4-1 this season, so they're obviously looking at another playoff spot.
No Quacks is gonna come up from behind and beat the boys.
it's not our time to talk about our team right now, Nat.
To be fair, they don't have to. Pizza Planet doesn't have to worry as much about no Quacks required because they're in different divisions.
Oh wait,
True.
I don't understand how the divisions work. Can you explain to anyone that doesn't understand? Because I still don't understand quite how they
Well,
work.
I guess I'm not 100% sure how they're going to work for playoffs, but I mean, there's just basically 2 divisions. The Starfruit division is I Need Healing, Pizza Planet's Anita's Diving Phoenix, Corgi Corn, Tater Bots, and the Dragon Fruit division is No Quacks Required, Cosmic Omnics, Nova, Tantalizer, Summit, and We the Ops.
My thing was when you use the top 3 of each division and then make a playoffs bracket off of them.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking division winners get the bye. Each get the bye, and then the other top 2 teams from the 2 divisions. But we are getting to a scenario where it looks like the Starfruit division is pretty superior right now. So perhaps what we'll do is just have the 2 division winners, and then from there just the 4 best teams.
I thought
see.
Previous playoffs was 6, and then you started at 6, and then you went to 4, and then you went to 2v2. So it was like a 3 game, it was like quite a big week of games, couple weeks of games.
Well, it would be the exact same with this new.
That's what I was thinking. So if you do the top 3 from each division, and then you match them up based on like the 2 top 1s, the 2 top 2s, and the 2 top 3s go against each other.
But then you have. But then you'd have. Then you'd be down to 3 teams. What do you do then? No, you'd have to give someone a bye. I would assume that winning your division will give you a bye in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's what we've done.
I was gonna say, it was the top 2 teams last season. They both got a bye for at least the first round.
Yeah, first
they
round
had
bye.
the bye.
Yeah, Corgi Corn, Pizza Planet.
Ready for battle.
So I assume we will continue with that.
I mean, it does make the most sense. I will be completely honest with that. It does make the most sense to do that.
And then you do 2 different games, and then you do the 2 against whoever wins those 2
and then
games.
the winners of those games play the teams that have the byes, and then the championship.
Championship. We're all talking
Which
about.
will we will we crown a new champion this year, or will Corgi Court defend their title? I'm excited. I think last year the playoffs were really exciting, and man, there are so many good teams in Tier 2. There will be good teams that miss the playoffs, and man, that means whoever makes it in are going to be the elite of the elite. Like, I think that there are legitimately 8 teams right now that I could see making a late season run and winning the championship.
Agreed. Okay, enough about later this season. Let's get back to right now.
Harv's now in Sigma.
Yeah. Harv and Lauren, who are 2 players we have not seen this whole matchup.
But aren't Lauren and Harv new pickups?
No, Harv has been on this team since season 1.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Harv has been on this team very consistently. Lauren is a relatively new pickup for them.
I knew one.
We do have some role swaps around here on Pizza Planet. You see Danny on support, and Zoms on tank, and Ragnarok on DPS here.
Dips.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, the dips.
Kosmic Omnics really took point A here really quickly. They only had to win about 1 team fight.
Bob gets thrown in here. Does take out the tire. That was so good. Reaper comes in and just wrecks the entire field. Mercy gets the res on the Reaper. That was fantastic. I want to say that was luck, but there's no like.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's tough to do again if you try.
No, like
I want somebody tell me what happened because I completely missed it.
Dude, Bob ran in and smashed into Pizza Planet's tire.
Oh my goodness!
Glob Dragon wasn't expecting it. Like it didn't even start moving. It like just barely got off of Junkrat and
honestly,
Bob ran right into
that was
it.
fantastic. Like, I want to call that skill, but there is no way that, I'm telling you, there's no way someone could recreate that if they tried.
Well, maybe that's overkill, but I mean, that is crazy. I don't think we will ever see that again. That might be a one-time thing.
And I got a perfect angle on it too, so it'll be forever in the... Oh, huge pick on Rag and Cycle there. Now I think Cosmic Omnic has the momentum to actually push this payload
good to see them showing some life here, because they actually still have a pretty good map differential.
Reaper being a fantastic payload ornament here, being amazing as the Rat King on top of the pile of gold. Honestly, it's very fitting. Oh, we get Bob thrown in as well. Sorry, I did kind of just... Bob goes in, Valkyrie goes out, doesn't actually do very much. Rag does go down to Rocco, but he did take out Bob. Glob Dragon goes down to Kuro. We get a Bongo coming out, and then we get a Gravitic Flux that doesn't get anyone down. He takes out the Sigma. And multiple kills here going in favor of Pizza Planet here.
And it's gonna make it.
It's gonna make it anyways. That was a big old C9. Big old C9 there from Pizza Planet.
Well, that was just weird. Pizza Planet just seemed like they didn't really want to contest the payload a lot there. Like on point A, you saw Zoms was up on the high ground, could have dropped down to contest, but elected to just go back with the team.
I mean,
so
but again, we don't hear comms. We don't know if they're calling for regroups or if we're calling for backup.
For sure, yeah.
I mean,
but in that case, at the end of the map, there's not really any excuse. You can't really regroup.
True.
And yeah, to just pick up one map win for Legion of Doom, like I was saying earlier, they have a pretty solid map differential, despite the fact that they're now going to be below 500. I think they'll still be at about an even map differential if they were to take Junkertown. So any maps that they can pick up here is going to be huge in the long run.
But they have 4 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. Error 404, man. Game not found. Payload not found is what happened there. Payload was not found in the moment. And it got pushed in. But looks like Pizza Planet are just gonna go a straight up Orion Zarya combo with the Moira Mercy, and we have a Pharah. I would honestly run a Baptiste over the Moira, because I mean it can be kind of dangerous to run a Moira, especially with her nerf to healing as a solo healer. But we're gonna see how this goes here. Zom gets a big pick on the Lauren there, and then Rag is just picking off fools left and right with his Pharah here, and then Glob gets a big pick on Orisa. Many picks from everyone on the team really here going into first point, and we may see an easy kind of first point take here.
And man, this game has been just, it's been like a Big 12 game, no defense. Just constant picks on the side of the offense. Also, hold on, can Pizza Planet swap roles mid-map?
No, they cannot. Did they?
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
they haven't. No, they haven't.
I'm pretty sure Zoms was playing Baptiste in the previous round.
No, you can swap it in between maps. Like each map, it doesn't have to stay the same, but within the one map, you cannot switch. Zoms was playing Sigma and Roadhog earlier. In this map, I should say.
Like so between
and
matches.
What was Danny on healer and Rag on DPS?
Yes. Rag was on May at the very beginning, and then I'm not sure what he had swapped over to after that. And Danny was on Moira and now Mercy.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for the confusion.
No, you're fine.
I was like, I'm
you're
pretty
fine,
sure they hadn't changed, but I'm like, if you saw it, then I may have missed something. So.
Got you, fam.
Once you've started
Don't
map,
you
you
worry.
cannot swap roles. Once you have locked yourself into them.
But that's no longer. Yeah, we know that. But I thought they were.
Oh no, that was just like a general disclaimer to teams. Lauren gets a huge blossom, but really is it enough? Was it worth it to actually try to blossom there? I don't know if it was. Bob goes out. Bob goes off the map.
Oh no, Bob!
Bob, you ran too
Bob.
far! I think Bob was meant to hit the corner of the payload, but slightly missed.
And Danny getting a double kill.
Huge pick, huge bomb from Wukong Lu there.
However, they're just
and
staggering here.
I mean, as much time as you can get off the clock at this point.
True.
You can always regroup. I mean, you can't really hold the first corner of this map on second point very well, so if you can just stagger on and get pit and get like get as much time off as possible, you can always regroup on second point or at the end of second point and just kind of try to hold there. And looks like we push it in, and look, 3 minutes, not very much time to push it through, and we're getting again a fallback regroup here. Even though Wukong Lu is kind of forward, despite his team being dead. Oh, sorry, that was disgusting. Alright, and then Ragnarok takes down the Immort field. The Orisa shield is kind of passive here, honestly. If I was the Orisa, which is hard, I would put the shield up a little farther so the D.Va can just poke without taking very much damage for a little bit. Because D.Va's taking lots and lots of damage constantly. Bomb comes out from Wukong.
I'm getting a double kill with that.
Wukong is just kind of throwing his bomb off of cooldown, I've noticed. Like, as soon as he gets it, he just chucks it, no matter if it's a one fight or not. He doesn't really save his bomb.
Maybe he's confident that he can build it quickly.
I mean, he's built it quickly quite a few times, but I feel like it's a dangerous trip play. Oh, Glob Dragon gets the Orisa, but we do get a res onto it. Bob comes out with a good old contest. Gotta love our good old Bob. Bongo comes out alongside the Mercy Valkyrie. So a lot of damage going out on the side of Cosmic Omnic. And what the attackers team gotta remember is that, like, if you guys can get on payload, like, you can push him back. You've got a more aggressive tank line than they do. So you just if you kind of shoot pop onto the point, you will be able to flutter damage. Oh, get the immortality field. There we go. Big grab comes out.
That's a huge grab.
Bomb comes out, and looks like we're gonna get a good old fight win here for Pizza Planet on point 2.
And they didn't even use every single ult they had. They still have attack visor and both support.
You also gotta think, like, they still only have 30 seconds left, so really, Cosmic Omnic has won here in time bank.
Yeah, they already have a vastly superior time bank.
Yeah, look, like 3 minutes. That's a lot of time. I have more than another team. Reaper comes in with
I have a feeling that it's probably gonna go down to overtime if they even get to point 3.
Oh, bomb comes out. There's no shield to protect them. Ryan goes down. But can Katie get the, or can Valerian still get the, or not Valerian still, Donnie get the res? My brain. Bob is just kind of sitting here shooting into the shield, kind of wasting it down, meaning Zonz is not going to have a lot of shield to push here onto the enemy team. Grab comes out, gets a lot of people. Hammer down comes out, gets a lot of people. Sides comes out, gets Baby D.Va. Zombs gets a pin on the Reaper. Zombs also gets a pick onto the Orisa. And looks like it's gonna be a reset here for Cosmic Omnic.
Yeah, Kuro had a really nice immortality field there, but not enough to save them from the Rav and the Shatter and the attack visor.
Nico needs to be careful because he's kind of running a dangerous thing, kind of just angering the Reinhardt and getting him to push up on him. It looks like Soldier is now up top. Rag is taking the high ground position. He's gone. I have the high ground and is firing into Cosmic Omnic's back line. If I was in Kung Lu, I would just dive straight onto Rag because I can't do crap about that. Oh, but he does die to Nico. Nico also kills
Can Rocco take this into his own hands?
Gets res by Donnie. Orisa goes down to Glob Dragon along with the Bongo and then gets picked back up.
Sneaky res on the Harv.
By Valerian Steel.
Oh, and the grab from Psycho Mantis.
But we do have Bob on point, which is taking care of Glob, which was the person who was doing quite a bit of that damage on that point there. And then Nico takes out Rag. And, I mean, we're just kind of holding on for Pizza Planet
close.
here.
They need to touch!
Get on point, there we go! And then we res Rag once again, Mama Bear takes down. And
they weren't on the point! They did it again!
Oh no. My goodness.
Poor Pizza Planet.
Oh my goodness.
Poor Pizza Planet.
That's C9.
Once again.
Yeah, not only was it the reason that they could only take it to Time Bank, it was probably the reason that they lost, because that's about how far it would have gotten if they hadn't C9'd in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Wow.
it's 3-1 to Cosmic Omnics, and the hardest part about being casters nowadays, who are our MVPs for each role for the match?
I actually think it's pretty easy today. Well, okay, maybe not, but for sure you have got to give the nod on tank to Nerdy Buttercat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Was
100%.
absolutely excellent on the Rhine. I was sad when they subbed him out for map 4 because they were just playing so well. And then
I mean,
for
but
the
Har did
healer,
pretty decent, and I mean Wukong, the
Yeah,
tank line on
I was
Cosmic
gonna
Omnics, fantastic.
yeah, I also was thinking Wukong, but for Cosmic Omnics, I was thinking more on the lines of Anime Weeb AJ.
I mean, we can
On those
always.
first 3 maps,
Well,
doing
no, well,
awesome.
we have to. Don't we have to do the 3 different ones for?
Well, yeah, but we were kind of going on the topic of KO, so that leaves DPS for Pizza Planet, and
But
man,
I mean,
you gotta give
Cat,
it.
But you also got to think about AtCat. AtCat got some nasty reses. Danny got some nasty reses.
I do agree. Well, Danny didn't play healer for as much. I did like AtCat as well. This is kind of a tough choice. Other than Nerdy Buttercat, and then for the DPS, I would either give it to Kiri.
Kuro.
No,
No, Kyoto. I don't remember I don't know how you pronounce the start of it.
Tokyo too. Kiristo Kyoto.
I've been calling him Christo, so.
Yeah,
Christo,
I think it's
Chris
I don't
Tokyo
even know.
to.
Only played the first 2 maps, but man, did really play awesome on that DPS.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is maybe Rocco for KO, but I definitely think that in terms
and
of
we
DPS,
also have to point out Rag. He was consistently in the kill feed for support. And
yeah.
That's true.
His healing was out.
I think he definitely played well too, but man, I think the best support in this lobby was AJ today.
Yeah.
But not even for his support play, for his Boopio.
That's true. He had some
For
great
his Reddit
Love
Lucio
display
tendencies.
on Numbani and Hanamura.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking DPS.
I'm really thinking Nico.
Curious Tokyo.
Oh, Curious Tokyo, yeah.
And Nerdy Buttercat, and then AJ for healers. What do you think?
So AJ and Nerdy Buttercat, and then.
Yeah, but I mean, I would make the argument for DPS for Neko from KO to get it, and
I agree. And then you would
Rag,
give maybe
Rag on support. Yeah,
I was thinking
Rag...
more on the side of AtCat, to be honest.
Well, I mean, not saying that AtCat wasn't doing work, because as a Mercy player as well, I could tell she was doing a lot of work. But I just from memory and looking at the kill feed, Alex was consistently in the kill feed.
That's true. Did really save them there on Numbani, both on the defense and the attack. You know what? Yeah, I will agree with that. Our DPS can be Rocco, Neko, and tank Nerdy Buttercat, and healer Ragnarok Alex. I'm fine with that as well. I like that as well.
I agree with that as well.
Awesome. I will let them know.
Oh, I was gonna go ahead. I was typing so I can.
Makes me laugh. Rocco is in match chat saying that they don't deserve MVP, and we're just like, well, your plays in the kill feed would say otherwise.
Okay, there we go.
Sweet. Has the stream ended?
No, but I can't end it now. I was typing.